with my co-host.
Hello. I exist as well.
You exist as well, that's good. And today we are gonna review week 5, right?
Yep. Week 5.
Week 5, yeah.
The first thing we need to say is we're not going to be covering One Thick Coat versus Fecal Fantasy because they haven't played their game.
Yeah.
So obviously there's nothing to cover.
Yeah.
But we sincerely hope that your game's going to get played this week.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. But shall we start off with Witches Be Tripping versus Tasty Tunes then?
Yep. Just take it from top.
Yeah. Which is kind of surprising for me, the 1-1.
Yeah, it is surprising. You'd expect the Dark Elves with the team that they have to win it, but also Claw Mighty Blow can do a thing. But 6 armor breaks are 7 armor breaks, which means that not a lot of blocks have been thrown this game, if you ask me. It might be LOS hits and then a blitzer turn sort of thing.
Yeah, because it's 24 blocks versus 21 blocks succeeded.
It's not a lot of blocks.
It's not a lot. So it seems like both of them are very fine with just blitzing one each turn and possibly gathering the blocks that it could, you know?
It would definitely be to the Underworld's advantage with this kind of matchup where they're just hitting one a turn because the Underworld have a higher chance of removing a player.
Yep, very much so.
Because Claw and Mighty Blow is a thing. They have big guys with Mighty Blow, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and he has actually 2 now, Claw, Mighty Blow, blitzes as well. And one of them got tackle as well, so.
Yeah.
I mean, nice SPP hold, though, from Dark Elves either way.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. This is the sort of games as well. When you play against Underworld as... What's it called?
Dark Elves?
Yeah, it's Dark Elves. You're expecting to gain some SPP because you have 4 blitzers with block that can just go goblin hunting.
Yeah, and goblin hunting he did. Shall we check out Dr. Nick's Underworld's team?
Yeah, let's go take a look at that first.
Actually, the 2-head goblin died.
Oh.
So Dancing Quick is dead. And then we got a badly hurt on a fresh goblin, Hold Your Caselo, and the Summertime Sandwich is also badly hurt. But it seems like, they're all back, so that's all good. So,
still keeping the 14-man roster, now sporting 2 Claw Mighty Blow blitzers.
Yeah.
Nothing else really changed here.
Nope. Nothing else really changed. MVP went to Hamstown, which is, I mean, a good MVP.
It's okay. He's now 16 SPP away from taking another skill. Considering he's got Agi 4, you might consider something like Big Hand.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Big Hand as well.
Just because it's, 2+ with a reroll in a bunch of tackle zones if you can get in easily. He's got Agi 4, so he can dodge out fairly reliably as well.
Yeah.
Barring a double, of course, because if he does roll a double, it's got to be Mighty Blow.
Yeah, exactly. The thing that I was thinking, how good is dodge since he's Agi 4?
Well, dodge would be very helpful in
just
playing
making
the recovery
it
game.
Yeah.
But I think it heavily depends on your play style with Underworld. My sort of attitude towards them is if you roll a double on any of your other Skaven players, like the throwers or your linemen, you take Mighty Blow so you can build another Claw Mighty Blow piece.
Yeah, yep. How about another guard piece, maybe?
I don't like that much guard on Underworld because it means you're committing to a fight, and that is the last thing you want to be doing as Underworld. You do not want to be committing to a fight.
Okay, yeah, understandable. Yeah, so well done, Dr. Nick, for that pulling off that 1-1.
Yep.
Shall we see Witching Be Tripping with Crow Dog?
Good old Crow Dog.
Yeah, so he
Pick
got
up sidestep on the plus movement plus IG piece.
Yep.
That certainly helps with a 1-turner.
It does, and Blodge step is so good.
Yeah, and it makes it a very annoying piece
to
have to deal with. Sidestep on the Wrestle Witch Elf is very nice as well.
Yep.
Block guard lineman.
Yep.
It's great. Picking up. So he's got 3 guard pieces, which is going to be a nightmare for anyone really because it's elves.
Yeah, exactly. And Blodge step pieces are so fantastic because they tend to survive longer as well. It's like almost increasing in armor value once you get those 3 skills stacked. It feels like, because you can manipulate where your player's getting flown or flickered, and you can take advantage of that, giving yourself assists or take away assists, and do all sort of crazy things with it.
There's a lot of things you can do with any Bloodstep piece, really.
Yeah. No, it's a good-looking team, but once again, Benji needs to get those SPP farmed to him.
It's definitely one of the more dangerous Dark Elf teams I've ever seen.
Yeah. Very
because
slim
just because of the sheer amount of guard, having a plus movement, plus agi piece for the one turner, and for general other shenanigans is also very, very nice.
Yeah, no, it's a very good team.
Aye.
Okay, shall we move on to my game? It seems like.
Yeah. So 4-2, 23 armor breaks to 3.
Yeah.
That's expected.
Yeah. It is. It is.
4-2 is a bit less expected. I would have thought something like it's one of those matchups that depends on when those armor breaks happen.
Yeah, they did happen late.
If they happen early, the Pro Elves are fucked. If they
Very
happen
much
late, the Orcs are fucked. And it seems like this one, where they happen late.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
I mean, I played the match and I took the advice from my buddy to score early and score hard. So I did.
Yeah.
I started with the ball on my turn, 2 turned, almost 1 turned. It felt like, and then I stole the ball, and then all of a sudden at halftime it was 3-0 to me.
Yeah, there's no coming back from that as Orcs.
No.
If you're 3-0 down by halftime, you've lost the game.
Yeah.
You have to be insanely lucky if you want to draw it.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
no, 14 blocks to 48.
Yeah.
There's a lot of LOS hits in there.
There is
potentially giving away a lot of extra hits that you don't need to, but you know, it's a win nonetheless.
Yeah.
For you.
If we would look at the SPP, I don't know if I won this match. Because that's a shit ton of the SPP for the Orcs. For being
but then again,
team.
your team basically just collapsed.
True.
True.
They fell over on themselves. And once again, I think I beat my record on rolling the most amount of dice. Or regular dice. But...
So, let's start with his Divas' Orcs.
Yeah. Shall do that.
What's he picked up? It looks like he's picked up Dodge on Pitch Taster.
Yep. He did.
And otherwise...
And Wielding Crashing Bicenia got Frenzy.
I like the choice of Frenzy there.
Yeah, me too.
I do like the choice of Frenzy.
It brings a round out to the Orc team being more scary on the sidelines.
Not only that, it gives you an actual one-turn option.
True.
Having the plus movement is it gives you the option in the first place, but having Frenzy makes it so much easier.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah. I've told you the story that I have done one turns with Norse before, right? And it was because of the Frenzy, really.
Yeah, the only reason that Norse can do one turn is because they have so much Frenzy.
Yeah.
I've in all the time I played Dwarves, I've done a one turner with them once.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to set up properly.
Yeah, because there's so much moving around. Those chubby bastards ain't there?
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
And you need to think of literally everything to make it
I'm
happen.
still gonna say pick up the Goblin because it gives you like a backup in case something like perfect defense or blitz.
Yeah.
Because if they roll either of those two and they can react to it, they can punch you out of position and fuck up your normal one-turner. So now you have the Goblin for like a secondary option. They can't deal with both.
Yeah, exactly. I think I got some message from A before, but it was once again a week ago that I got it.
Yeah.
And I think it followed something, keep yelling at me on a Goblin, I will not get one. Something within those lines, I think. But I think actually my game versus him here is very much... if he had a Goblin to try to score back on me fast and equal, Because on the second drive, I had only like 2 or 3 players left.
Yeah.
Most of the time, and he could have scored there faster and actually made it 3-3, I think, instead of 3-2 or 4-2. But yeah,
I'm gonna keep saying it. Buy that fucking goblin.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna thank me for it once you start one turning.
yeah, very
To
much
try
so.
and potentially equalize or win a game.
Yeah. So shall we take a look at my badly hurt boys?
Oh.
Yeah, those
I
injuries.
think we looked at this
are...
last week. We looked at your team, and I said the plus strength, plus agi guys. Everyone's going to be happy that they're not going to be facing that for next week.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, we've already spoken about your team in
Yeah.
last week's recap.
yeah,
It's taken a beating.
Yeah, Razzlestorm is very happy for it. I would suspect, but I took 1 or 2, 3 badly hurt, 1 pinched nerve, a dead lineman, a broken jaw catcher, that is endodynamics, and a fractured arm on the blitzer.
As long as it's just MNGs, you're okay.
Yeah.
Because at this point in time with your team, I'd say if any of the positionals that have like taken an injury already, like your movement 6 armor 7 blitzer, if he takes another one, he's fired.
Yeah. Same with my niggled armor broken one as well, right?
Yeah,
if he eats another injury, he's done for it. And same with the Agiop guy, I think, as well.
At this point in time, I'd probably be looking at replacing one of them anyways, because neither of them have rolled anything interesting. They've taken a few injuries already. One of them is slowing down your team.
Yeah.
And you have the money to replace it.
Yeah, I feel you. The thing is that I've thought about is that if I want to run them, because this is kind of the mentality that I'm going for right now, is that I'm gonna run them into the grave this season, and then just restart. Because it feels like these injuries that I currently have is gonna keep piling on until my team is totally replaced.
They will. They will.
At this point, because I have had a lucky streak being able to survive injuries and so on and so on. So, but yeah.
Let's take a look at.
Also, my lineman who got wrestle got dodge, I believe. So more blodge for me. Hooray! Like I needed more, right?
Yeah. So, Soul Guys versus Death Knight Demons. 2-1 win to the Wood Elves. Not surprising considering the state that the Death Knight Demons are in.
Yeah. Yep. They were playing with 3 loners, so...
Yeah. And sadly, one of the loners picking up the MVP is really the last thing you want to be seeing. It's just not your season.
Yeah, it's just not your season. I think actually I would have bought in that lineman. Because you have all the other positionals that you want, really.
Well, we can take a look at the team.
Yeah. First off, though, I just want to show off some stats for them, as we're not really counting them up. But you can pause the stream.
It's okay.
Actually, AE is actually in chat. He said, I will name him Hargrim.
Just a bunch of peas, okay. Good on you for actually buying that goblin.
Yeah. Jesus, old guys fetched in a hefty amount of SPP.
Lot of SPP from that match.
Jesus, yeah. And finally the dice rolls. I don't know if you guys care about the dice rolls or not, but
the dice don't say anything.
They don't, but if they are like 30 skulls and 1 POW, they kind of tell something at least. That's just what I want to watch out. But yeah, let's take a look at the injured Dark Elf team.
So, plus movement Witch Elf is out for the next game.
Happy for them.
She's got a niggling injury.
Yeah. I think you keep it.
You keep it just because it's got plus movement and sidestep. So it's your 1-turner right there.
Yeah, exactly.
The problem is that she's niggled, she's gonna die eventually, and then she's gonna be soaking up a bunch of SPPs.
Yeah.
You already have a plus movement blitzer.
Yeah.
And other than the movement, she's rolled nothing interesting.
I wonder how much she does for her in the team. Like firing her might be more harmful than keeping her at the moment, and
Yeah,
then
for the moment,
getting
keep
some more
her.
linemen.
For the moment, keep her. Once you get the money, replace her.
Yeah,
And as you said, he did hire the rookie, the
yeah,
lineman that got the MVP,
yeah,
the loner. Sorry.
yeah. Which I think is totally fine.
Yeah, it really is the right thing to do at the end of that match because
Yeah,
it's 5 SPP you sorely need. So next match you're gonna want to throw a vanity pass with it just so it can get the level.
yeah. What would you put on it? Wrestle, block,
It
dodge?
heavily depends. It depends on the skill up roll, of course, because if it's a double, it's definitely guard.
Oh, always,
If it's a
always.
normal, I would take wrestle
Wrestle. Yep,
because you have no wrestle on this team.
yep. Makes sense.
And
Makes sense.
considering your witch elf has rolled mighty blow, she's going to want to take block.
Yeah.
And if you do replace that with a witch elf, she's going to want to take wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had a discussion with someone recently saying that, well, in Rebel you don't want wrestle on your witch elves, and I think that's wrong.
Okay.
Because wrestle gives you so much.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you a lot of options.
Yeah,
For
it really
example,
does. Mm-hmm.
You could build it wrestle, tackle, leap.
Yeah.
Now it has frenzy. She has dodge.
Yeah.
Which means it's often going to be 1-into-1 with
Mm-hmm.
wrestle and tackle, meaning it's a 50% knockdown each time you're hitting.
Yeah. Yep. And
Which is exactly what I went for on my own team. So
yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's also a good thing to have as, because it's more than just a threat. It's a psychological threat as well. Like, oh
yeah.
shit, that wrestle with witch elf. I gotta keep an eye on her. You know.
Yeah, it makes people think, which is sort of it's the same as taking a wizard.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you might not even
Exactly.
need the wizard, but it's the threat of having the wizard and what it can do that makes people play differently.
Exactly. Speaking about wizard, I forgot about that on my game. A Hinduist got a wizard, but he used it turn 16 just to damage something with a lightning bolt, I believe.
Yeah, that if I hadn't used it in all game, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah. I would have used a fireball just to flare it up, you know.
Yeah, just to flex.
Yeah, just to flex. No, I didn't need this, but I had it.
No, this could turn out to be a nice team if you just stop hitting that spiral of dead things.
Yeah, very much so. And I mean, so far, nothing really important have died.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, Mouse, we believe in you. You can do it.
From one dark elf to another, we believe in you.
Yeah, I really hate Dark Elves. Sorry.
Everyone has dark elves.
Yeah, everybody has
The
hates
thing about
elves.
dark elves is there is no bad matchup. The only bad matchup is if dice happen.
Yeah, true.
No. Let's take a look at Shupi's soul guys.
Yeah, these guys.
Things are back.
Things are back.
Is nice.
She's scary.
Niggling injury on the movement 9 catcher is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
You're one double 5 or 6/4 away from having a natural one turner.
Yeah.
So he is absolutely a keeper because he is essentially movement 12 right now. Yeah. Which means the one turner is so much easier.
Yeah, and even if you didn't roll a 9 or 10 to get it, just giving him sidestep for the next skill, he's basically a one turner, right?
Yeah.
Because you just need to shove him along one square, and you do actually have the grab to do so as well. So the combination.
So you don't even need the blitz.
Yeah, you actually the combination with grab, and you do have Juggernaut as well. The combination with grab or Juggernaut will make it so if he gets sidestepped, you have yourself a one turner.
Yeah.
So this team, I'm afraid to face it, but it shall be fun.
It's very dangerous.
It's super dangerous.
My advice would be buy just like one more lineman.
Yep.
So that movement 9 catcher can stay off the pitch on defense.
Yep.
Because he's nice, but he's also very vulnerable being armor 7 and having a niggling injury. And you really don't want to lose that catcher because it has so much potential.
Yeah, and it also gives you the problem. I can see a problem with his setup that it currently has. That is like, who do you put on LOS, right?
You don't really have any.
you put your guard lineman and your wrestle lineman and your tree.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you can do.
right? And then one more lineman would help you out a bunch with that.
It really would. I
So,
would buy another lineman so you can take that movement 9 catcher off the pitch on defense, stick it on the bench so it's safe, so it might not get punched,
yep, yep,
and then you know, then you have another player that you can reliably put on the LOS.
yep, very much so. Yeah, good team once again.
It's
Jeffrey.
really, really scary Wood Elf team.
Yeah. Let's move on to and then we have one thing called Final Fantasy. These guys haven't played yet, so we can't really be covering them. Shoppy says the most important thing about my woodies is that my tree is an MVP away from break tackle.
Yeah, break tackle's an option. I suppose it gives you a bit more mobility with it, but my only issue with it is it's loner, so
yeah.
And giving it break tackle might make you think, oh well, I can just 2+ away from this tackle zone, and oh, there's a 1.
Yeah. So if you didn't pick up break tackle, what would you pick up?
What's it got? It's got grab, guard, and block. For me, that's hard.
It's not many others.
I think you need to hope for doubles here.
Yeah, I think it is one of those trees, right? Where you're just like, what else do you pick?
I think because you have no options, break tackle is what you take.
Yeah.
You could. It's either that or multiple block.
Yeah, because Juggernaut
Just so you
don't
can clear
help,
out more
right?
things from the LOS.
Yeah, because Juggernaut don't help. Because he already got grabbed, right?
Yeah. Well, you're not going to be blitzing with the tree anyways, so Juggernaut don't do anything.
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
But no,
so
multiple block and grab is good because it means that you can consistently tie down 2 players onto the tree. That's 2 less players that are running around kicking wood elves in the shins.
Yeah, very much so. So if you were to roll a double on it, what would you take?
Pro.
Yep.
Because giving it pro
frenzy,
means you can re-roll some of the basic actions like take root. If you fail a take root, and it's like, oh, I really, really don't want you to take root right now, then you can just say, I'm going to pro it, because it saves your team reroll, and you still need to roll a 4+ before you can roll the next die.
Yeah, exactly.
So it saves the team rerolls for starters, but it also means that like certain actions you can re-roll if you're feeling particularly greedy. For example, if you roll push skull on 3 dice, and you're thinking, I kind of want to knock down here just because it's a chance to remove a player. You can try and see if you roll pro, and if not, it's still not a turnover.
Yep.
You're saving rerolls by doing that.
Yeah, very much so. The funny thing that I thought about, how scary would it be to put Frenzy on this piece?
Or Frenzy Tree Man.
Yeah, Frenzy Tree Man, just rolling up.
Never in my life would I take a Frenzy Tree Man.
But it would be funny, right? Seeing a funny Frenzy Tree Man just like rumbling up.
However, because it has grab, it can't actually take Frenzy.
Yeah, I know, but it would be still funny. Tackle is another choice, actually, on it.
I'm more...
But pro is better. Pro is better. Yeah, pro is better.
Unless you're feeling exceptionally rowdy, you can take dodge. And then you have a blodge tree man.
Yeah.
And then it's acceptable to take break tackle, because then it's a 2+ with a reroll, with a built-in reroll.
True, yeah. Then it's really scary. I mean, it's already scary, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we move to Rolling Renegades? This is the +2 Supreme Leaders.
2+ Supreme Leaders. Yeah. Halmol taking up the division with his high elves. Dominating everything, it seems.
Yeah, it seems like so. And he's fairly unstoppable with his 500 at the moment.
Yeah. Halmol, all I can say is keep up the good work. Yeah, I think you're the one to win the division when you're 5-0-0.
Yeah, I think so as well.
At this stage.
Yeah. It's very much him being the one pursuing for that playoff ticket. 5
injuries, 5 KOs. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's 10 removals all game.
Yep.
Alethea did not have a good game.
He did not. And he actually... The Rolling Renegades lost something really important as well, which we will speak about soon. Nice SPP for,
I mean, it's
Hummel.
The way Halmall has been doing this season. It isn't entirely unexpected that this is the result.
No, not really. Like, he has been rolling great, and his team is looking even finer than his rolls. So, but shall we take a quick gander over at Hammel's team?
Let's look at the 2+ Supreme Leaders first.
Yeah, so then just build up the tension on that injury, you know, that happened on the Rolling Renegades.
Okay, so, strong team, got a few movement busts here and there, but that's okay. They're just linemen. You can just shove them on the line and it's fine.
Yeah.
The kick piece is cool enough to keep still because it's got kick.
Yeah.
You can try and build up another lineman just to get kick, and then you can sack that other one. Yeah. There is a lineman that's 1 SPP away.
Exactly. So, I was actually going to recommend just to do the Vanica pass, then you got yourself a new kick piece.
Oh, aye. Yeah, definitely.
Or you can actually just give it dodge, I guess, or wrestle, because I reckon that's actually your piece that you would want to put on the LOS line.
As it stands right now, you put the lineman with no SPP, the wrestle lineman, and the dodge lineman on the LOS.
Yeah.
Because they have somewhat defensive skills. The movement 5 on the LOS is okay, because in case of a blitz, it's not going to be able to move far anyways, so stick it on the line and it's doing its job.
Exactly. So I thought maybe wrestle would be a nice pickup on him, actually.
Wrestle is a strong choice, considering everything else on the team.
Because I kind of like having a lot of blodge, and removing the kick piece doesn't only remove kick, it removes a blodge piece, right? Even though it's movement 5, and niggled, apparently.
Yeah, I'd get rid of that as soon as you get
a line. I didn't know that it was niggled, but because of the niggled, you want to remove it faster than I thought you would want to. But yeah, really well done, Hummel, with this team. Really scary. And also, upkeep in his bank is fantastic at the moment. And he already got a stadium as well. So, he's all good.
Halmall, you are absolutely well set for this season.
Yep, very much so. Shall we take a gander at the other Dark Elves?
Alethea and the Rolling Renegades.
So, first of all, his Witch Elf got a fractured arm, so that's an MNG.
MNG's just fine.
Yeah. Then he got a badly hurt on one of his guard jump up blitzer. So that's just back now. With a niggle on it. So, yeah. And then, unfortunately, Guardhill died. The leap, blodge, tackle, strip ball blitzer. That is hurtful.
That hurts badly.
That is very hurtful.
I think you just need to play for team preservation for the remainder of this season.
Team preservation, yeah, it seems like that.
If you want to keep up with this team, you just need to look at, well, let's try and grind out a bit of SPP here and there and just protect our players.
Yep, very much so.
Obviously, don't just throw a game just to protect the team. Like, oh, we're just going to move the entire team in a corner, because that's not fair to anyone else.
Yeah.
But, play it a lot. Play your game to protect your important pieces, the pieces you want to definitely keep.
Yeah.
You don't want to risk.
Yeah.
And then, if at any point in time a loner picks up an MVP, buy it.
Yeah.
Because at this point in time, you really, really, really need players.
Yeah, very much so. And with scoring with 103 at the moment, I don't unfortunately think that you have a playoff shot unless you start winning like crazy.
There is no way in hell you're making playoffs.
Not when you have Harmel sticking it up for everybody else. Maybe challenges, but you know.
So I think that's got to be your plan for the season.
Yeah.
You just got to try and protect your important pieces that you want to keep.
Yeah.
And if you're in a spot where it's just, well, it doesn't really matter, re-roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this team is just taking a beating now.
Yeah, it is. It is, unfortunately. And sometimes you will have those seasons which still suck, but you know, can't get everything. Now,
Up next, we have the Grismery Grailers against the Kleptocrats.
Yeah.
Razzlestorm continuing on his bad streak for the season. I
Yeah.
think it's because he's not screaming up by enough, but you know.
And he doesn't have a bear still.
Yeah. Get the bear.
Get the bear.
Get the unashamed Croxigal.
Exactly. Looking from the match, though, it seems like the Grisman Grailers took a lot less blocks.
They did take a lot less blocks, which
like
has got to be
half of the
really,
blocks?
really annoying for Razzle. He's
Yeah.
taken 51 blocks and he's only done 2 KOs.
Yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
the Grismery Grailers took 29 and did 4 KOs.
Exactly.
That reminds me a bit about my game, actually.
Yeah, it kind of does. And with 3 passes as well, that's good for Razzlestorm though.
Yeah.
Getting that
it means
extra
he's been
3
chucking
SVP.
ball around to try and get some levels here and there.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
Which
So
is
let's
nice.
start off by looking at Razzle's team.
That we can do. And I'm up versus him this week, so it's gonna be fun. But yeah.
Yeah.
So no level ups, unfortunately. A movement bust, unfortunately, on the linemen. The rest of the linemen.
I suppose that's okay.
I mean, you still keep him around because he's wrestle, right?
Yeah.
And you shove in on LOS line and hope that he dies with the 2 or 3 loners that you get.
Yeah. At this stage, Razzle, there are 2 things you can do. You can buy the bear, which I would prefer at this point in time. Or you could fire that movement busted catcher and buy a new one.
Yep.
Because having a movement busted catcher is the last thing you want and the last thing you need. And considering it's got 3 skill ups and it's got nothing special, fire it.
Yeah, I would say so as well. The only suggestion that I want to take, because I don't like spending all my 100 gold at once and then going into a match where something dies, maybe.
The thing is, the catchers are 60k.
Or the 60k only?
No, sorry, they're 80k.
80k. I would still wait 1 more match and then fire the catcher and then buy the new one. But for my favorite, please fire it and buy the new one. It will be fine. I promise you.
He's easy to grind levels on anyways.
Yeah.
So.
And then you have the 3 out of 6 blitzer, which seems to gotten a touchdown. No, did not.
3 vanity passes, I think.
Actually, no, not on that even. The vanity passes came down on the 2 catches. Actually, even one of that is injured. The movement busted one. So it might seem that he's keeping it. Or it was a pass to score, you know? Might be in one of those as well. But yeah. Keep chugging on, Razzlestorm. Your team is fine, I would say. Right?
There's nothing wrong with the team. It's just you need to buy the bear now.
Yeah.
Just get the bear.
Just get the bear and you will be fine. Now, Grisman Grailers with Mufflenso.
Got a nice little level on the leader Blitzer, who then took dodge.
Yep.
Absolutely the right choice.
Very much so, I would say. And this team is starting to look solid now, I would say.
I'm still disappointed that there are no dirty players.
Yeah. He didn't get any SP though.
I know it's a 4+, but try and chuck a vanity pass with the 5 out of 6 lineman, just so he can get that dirty player.
Yeah, whenever you feel safe, do that. I think it's worth the risk.
Yeah.
Then Mr. Chubby Boy or Trucks do. Yeah, I won't even try. Can actually get dirty player and use his fellas to actually remove.
Because you've got a 13-man bench. You've got 3 rerolls. You've 2 with the leader.
Yeah.
You've got plenty of gold. I'd start trimming some of it. Just like take it to 150k and then stop, because it means you don't add the value to your team value.
Yeah.
And then get that dirty player.
Yeah.
And seriously try and get some levels on. Try and get a level on your unskilled blocker so he can take guard, because you need it.
Yeah, very much so.
We're getting close to the end of the season. You really, really need guard for the next one.
Yeah, very much so. Would you buy an enhancement on this team? Because since he has a gold, bank gold. Because he has a level 2 arena, he doesn't just have an enhancement yet.
You know, I probably would spend 100k because 100k leaves you at 120,
Yeah, right?
and it could give you a bribe stadium.
Yeah.
And the bribe stadium is exactly what you want because it gives you the opportunity to just start fouling all the time.
Yeah.
It's one free bribe at the minimum. There's always get the ref, or you could be receiving inducements to get more bribes to then continue fouling.
Very
And
much
that
so.
dirty player will seriously help you get there.
Yeah. So buy a stadium and vanity pass once to get that to get that dirty stuff on with the fouling.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well done though from Muffaloso winning that match.
And finally, we have the Necro Mirror.
Yeah.
So, first thing I'm seeing is Scarlet Charlatans taking a nice win.
Yep.
Getting
Same.
an MVP on the 6 out of 6 werewolf that already got a skill.
Yep.
Is now one MVP away from getting another one.
Yeah.
He could actually get another one in the next game, which you obviously want to rush.
Yeah, very much so. And I mean, there was MVP on both the wolves. I think both the Necro coaches were very happy with that, even for each other, almost getting the wolf MVP out. 51 blocks versus 59. If
That's
someone,
a lot of blocking.
If someone wants to see a bash game, I think we should go over to the replays and watch this one.
Holy moly. That's a lot of blocking.
That's a lot of blocks. Even with Frenzy, that's a lot of blocks.
Aye.
Yeah, looking at the dice don't really tell me much, but
So let's just go take a look
a
at the
lot
team.
of pushes actually. No, I think I see something here. So all the other blocks are under 20, and then you have 26 pushes. Neuromantic. That's a lot of pushes. But yeah. Which team do you want to start with this time?
Let's start with New Romantic XI
Okay.
by Dave.
There they
Coached
are.
by Dave. He got the block flesh golem, so he's got 2 block fleshies, which is lovely because now they're pretty much set. Now they basically want guard. Steve Strange is 1 touchdown away from skilling, so try and get that handoff in so that he can get guard.
Yep.
Or if he gets a double, he can get dodge.
Yep.
Or whatever you're feeling like.
But this...
The guard white is 1 casualty away. The other white is 1 touchdown away.
Handover.
I would try... Yeah, definitely hand off to both of the whites because they're... And that flesh golem because they're so close to getting the levels and it would just be so good for this team right now.
Yeah,
if they can
very
get
much
the
so.
levels.
Very much so. And this team is looking very good in your eyes, I would reckon, right now.
It's okay. It's got the Claw Mighty Werewolf, which is...
And then your
amazing.
preferred carrier wolf, right?
Absolutely. Using a werewolf as a carrier, 1 as a killer.
Yeah.
Because of that eye movement is great to have to use as ball carrier. There's quite a lot of players on the bench.
Yeah, it does.
6 positionals, 6, 7. That's like 13?
Yeah,
13 players.
13 players.
You'll have 12 for next game.
Yeah, I don't hate having 13 players since you're rolling with the dirty players a bit. And then zombies can catch a break without you crying your eyes out as well. Because loner zombies are not fun to play with. Yeah.
They have 1 job to do, and that's just here, go stand and take hits.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely close to getting some nice levels on some of your other positionals, so that you can get some more support in here and there.
Yep. Yep.
So, yeah.
Shall we take a quick gander at Engelbert Hex's team?
Let us have a wee look. It's yeah.
Yeah.
It's got both levels on flesh golems, and now they have block.
Yep.
Now you're just hoping for a few casualties or an MVP here and there.
Yeah.
The wolves are both very, very close to skilling up.
Yep.
The 14 out of 16 one, I would prioritize that one as a touchdown.
Yeah. Same.
Because the other one can skill from an MVP if it lands there.
Yep.
And if you have the opportunity, you score on it as well.
Yeah, and the top one got block now, which is a fresh level up. I think I
Nothing
really
wrong with
like
a
this
block
team.
werewolf.
Yeah, but as you said, the ghoul couldn't catch a break and got badly hurt.
Typical ghouls.
Yeah,
This is why I hate ghouls, because they don't have regen.
yeah.
And on a team that cannot take an apothecary, those ghouls are just going to get replaced constantly.
Yeah, they very much are. They very much are.
But yeah, otherwise it's starting to get there with the positional levels.
Yeah.
Uh,
I would say if you level up these werewolves a bit, you're in a better shape than New Romantic.
yeah, absolutely.
And I would say that New Romantic is a better shape than you if he levels up his whites a bit. So there's value to both teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, nicely done. Nicely done. I think that is our end of the recap. I just have Hummel say, hey guys, oh, you went through my game already. Well, a bit of a dicing, I might say. Removals really went my way.
We saw Hummel. We saw.
Yeah, we saw.
Yeah. Let's at least go take a look at the leaderboard.
Yeah,
and sort of say who's going to make playoffs.
I was just about to say, I'm just gonna use the the Blood Bowl leaderboard because I think it's fairly accurate right now.
It has a touchdown difference on as well, so it gives a bit more viewing.
Yeah, the Blood Bowl one does not have that. Let's see if I can fix this nicely. Can I just do this? I hope I can. Yeah, I can. There we go. So Hummel, you're at the top right now, 15 points. And then we have Engelbert Hex with 10 points. Crown Dog and Nick following through with also 10 points. One touch bomb difference there for Dr. Nick.
Yep.
Then we have Bramzilla on his shorts. Hinderveus, Dave, me. And where do you draw the line of where these guys aren't gonna make it to either playoffs or Championship Cup?
I think it sort of ends at Singe.
Right, it does.
Shupi has potential if he wins his next two matches. You have potential if you win your next two.
Yep.
Harmall is basically guaranteed.
Yeah, Harmall is gonna get either playoff or challenger.
Yeah. Crow Dog definitely has like the top five are definitely in contention at this point in time for either playoff or challenger cup.
They are.
You and Shupi are sort of in contention for challenger cup.
Yeah.
But anyone below, I don't think has a chance.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Singed is a bit of a too slow of a team with Nurgle at the moment. He needed to be standing high already.
Yeah, he's also playing this season for development as well.
It seems to be like that, yeah.
It's the right call. You play 2 seasons of development with Nurgle, and then you start saying, right, we're gonna win this now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because at that point, you're just removing your opponent's entire team, anyways.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think the cutoff is between Shupi and Zinj.
Mm-hmm.
With Shupi being on the side of can make Challenger Cup.
Yeah. So top 9 can make it. Below top 9, wouldn't say despair, because you guys are still having very much teams that can be saved. By just playing defensively.
Play to try and preserve the team, or if you want to reroll, play to try and make sure you have a team to reroll with.
Yeah, exactly. And please continue to use your matches and use Reddit and view the stream and everything. I just want to promote my YouTube a bit. All the recaps are over there. All my Pro matches are over there as well.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, shameless plug. I mean, it's my stream, so do you have any shameless plugs that you want to do before we're ending this?
Oh. Schedule on Reddit.
Yeah, there you go.
Follow the rules. Don't be pricks.
Yeah. I will see you guys next week. I will be playing my match tomorrow, I think. If you want to view that tomorrow evening. And I will see you guys then, maybe. And next week is normal. We will do the recap between Monday and Wednesday sometime. And I will see you guys around.
Bye bye.